Now, we've already enjoyed delicious barbecue food out here in the garden this morning. But when you have a barbecue, you have to have a lovely little cocktail or a nice drink to go along with it. And who better than mixologist, the best of the best, Darren Geraghty. Hi, Darren. How are you?
Very good. Yourself?
Oh, I'm always happy to see you in the programme, we have to say. You give us that Friday feeling. You have a lovely range of cocktails today. And what I really like about these, they're ingredients I think that a lot of people will have at home already, so there's no need to fly out to the shops.
No.
And you don't need to be as skilled as you are to impress your guests if you're having a soiree this weekend.
Yeah, so the great thing about cocktails is they're not as daunting as people think.
Yes.
Because once you have a recipe, it's very simple to follow, and then ingredients are quite kind of, everywhere now. The supermarkets and all are full with stuff that you can use.
But you can start with a nice basic one and then you build up. As you get more confident, you'll get more skilled.
100%. Like the gin and tonic started off as a cocktail. That's how it started. So you can start with like vodka soda, fresh lime, build up to a mojito, kind of gin and, it's just as, the scope is massive.
It is.
Fresh fruits, citrus, sugar.
But we're going to start with quite basic ones today. There's a couple of ingredients, but manageable, I think.
Yes.
The first one is called the Red Snapper. Now, I need to say that right. Red Snapper, which is a...
So the Red Snapper is basically a gin Bloody Mary. So Bloody Mary is perfect for a barbecue. Okay, so what we're going to start off, I'm going to use a spiced gin called Ophir. You can use an ordinary gin. I just use a spiced gin because, again, you want to carry the flavours through the drink. Yeah,
I've tried that before, and it's not overpowering, but you do get a bit of a kick off it.
Yes. And then we're going to put some fresh lime juice, 15 ml. So all the recipes are available online, just in case anyone doesn't catch up with us. We have some...
that was lime juice.
Lime juice.
Yeah.
Tomato juice. So, again, we're going to use 150 ml.
Now, I have to say, there's just something about tomato juice, Darren.
You don't like it?
Do you know what? I just think it's the thought of it.
Yes.
I know people who love Bloody Marys, and they do love them.
It's like some people with egg white. Some people just can't stand it. Celery, coriander as well.
Okay, it's one of those love-hate things. But anyway, because you're making it, I will, of course,
give it a little try.
I will give it a go. You added some
Worcestershire sauce. Yeah, and then we're going to try some Tabasco.
A little bit of Tabasco. So the ordinary spirit that you would put in Bloody Mary is vodka, isn't it?
So today's Bastille Day in France. So some of the drinks, the Bloody Mary started in Paris, 1920s, in Harry's Bar.
Which is quite a famous bar, isn't it?
Very famous bar. So they transported it to America. Vodka wasn't really kind of big, gin was. So they start making a gin version. So in here, we've got our gin, our tomato juice, our
lime
spices.
Juice.
I also made a spice mix, which is available, the recipe's available online. So in here, you've got black pepper, salt, thyme, nutmeg, cinnamon. Okay.
As I said, the recipes are all online. So this is sort of like a spice bag, is it?
Spice bag. Like spice bag.
Let's call it a spice bag cocktail instead. People will understand that. Okay. So now you're going to do your...
what I'm going to do is we call it a throw, okay? So it's basically catching the liquid in one tin. Whoa! See? Only on telly.
Tom Cruise made it look so easy in cocktail. It's not that easy.
It's windy.
It is. This is a wind tunnel, as we found out a few weeks ago, thanks to Eric Cardigan. So you do this just to mix it and to
basically, you're aerating it, you're chilling it. You're not, because you see, if you shake it with ice, you're going to bruise the tomato juice. So you're kind of being a little bit more gentle.
You'll bruise the tomato juice?
Yeah. So
God, they're very sensitive, aren't they?
The tomatoes are very sensitive.
All right, I'm going to give this a little go and let you get started on this second one. And the second one, if I just consult my notes, is the barbecue brew. This is with a spiced rum.
It is.
Or celery to finish. Okay, let me give this a go. As I said, I'm not a huge fan of Bloody Marys, but because it's you, Darren. Still not a huge fan of Bloody Marys. It's a tomato juice. I'm not as I said, not my favourite drink. But I'm sure if you like Bloody Marys, you'd love that. You'd absolutely love that. I love it with the gin. I think I prefer it with the gin, actually.
So in here, we've got some wheat beer. We've got some spiced rum. Bumbu I'm using. You can use a good spiced rum.
Okay. And if you don't have it, ordinary rum?
Yeah, you can do, and then you can...
And try and add
So I made a chili syrup. So I infused sugar syrup with chili.
Okay.
To give it a little bit of kick.
And again, we can find out how to do that.
Yeah, online. It's all online. Everything is available online.
Okay. So what did you put in that again? Just remind us.
So we've got wheat beer, sugar, and then we're going to add in a little bit of
And what is this? What are we adding in?
This is pineapple juice.
Oh, gorgeous. Love pineapple juice.
And then we're gonna
give it a little shake and a pour. Beautiful.
And then the garnish.
You're all about the garnish. Oh. Darren, you just, ooh.
Hold on, I'll take the garnish off. There's a straw there for you. There.
Lovely. Oh, here, hold on. Let me just see how this looks. I mean, if you presented this to people...
I charred it on the barbecue while Reggie wasn't watching.
Your guests would be. This is fabulous. It looks the part. And, of course, you can use the pineapple to make the pineapple juice. So no waste. OK, let's give this a go. What's next, Darren?
So we've got our non-alcoholic, which is basically I'm making a strawberry slush.
Oh, that's very nice. So this is a non-alcoholic. So what did you put in there?
So fresh. So we've got fresh strawberries, agave syrup, a little bit of sea salt, citrus, and lime juice and orange juice, basically.
Delicious. The agave syrup is
made from the agave plant.
Yes.
It's an alternative to sugar.
And again, it's sold in most supermarkets at this stage, isn't it?
At this stage, because people are looking for the health benefits of other things than sugar.
Other than sugar, OK. I have this in one hand, I have this in another. This looks absolutely gorgeous. So if you have somebody who's driving or who doesn't fancy having a drink, but still wants to feel like they're drinking a cocktail, this
and
is
then
a good one.
we also, because it's Bastille Day, we have some champagne-inspired drinks, elderflower, French 75, and then a Kir Royale.
Can I just say that's incredible?
And that's non-alcoholic.
That's absolutely delicious.
So spices, strawberries, fresh.
You can't really go wrong. And there's one other drink that I spotted at the front. Myself and Sinead Desmond were just discussing the merits of
egg white
this morning in a cocktail. Excuse me. Some people hate it, some people love it. I love it. I think it's gorgeous.
The whiskey sour. If you don't like the idea of whiskey, this is the drink to get you into it. It's fresh lime.
Maybe we shouldn't be trying to get people into whiskey.
Well, you know, I mean, this is a world of different flavours. So you got lemon, lime juice, sugar, egg white, whiskey. I use Tullamore Dew, and then Angostura bitters. And then it's just shaken up with the egg white. So you dry shake it to make it fluffy, and then you add ice to chill it, and then boom. And I garnish with a dehydrated
So that's how you get the fluff?
Yeah, so the egg white's what makes this... No, it adds texture and it adds the fluff.
And it'll rise.
So basically, if you dry shake it, it's basically adding all the liquid without ice, and you shake it so it emulsifies and it kind of aerates. And then you add the ice, which chills it down. So you get it like citrusy and boozy. And...
Oh, my Lord. Darren, as always, absolutely delicious. Thank you for making our Friday here at Ireland AM. We're going to have to take a break because I just have to do a bit more sampling, I'm afraid, but we'll be back in a few minutes with some gorgeous fashion. See you in a few. Cheers.
Thank you.
Delicious.